All right, guys and gals, Crypto Kurt here with another crypto video, and today I'm just going to be going through and helping you understand the process to get whitelisted and the Know Your Client process that they're utilizing to get everyone onto a list, which will then turn into a lottery. And QuarkChain is one of these things that sounds pretty amazing. The hype is huge. Just to remind you, I did a video last week, but it's all about fast transactions, and they're trying to fix the transactions. The transaction problem before the blockchain even gets built. You can see that currently QuarkChain 3.0 is targeting 100,000 plus transactions per second. Currently comparing that to 65,000 for Visa, 10 per second transactions per second on Ethereum, and only 4 transactions per second using Bitcoin. So that's what this thing is about. This is going to be a protocol, and it's going to be a very fast protocol that can handle 100,000 transactions per second, theoretically. But if we come back here to the QuarkChain whitelisting, and you need to go ahead and I think the whitelisting process actually ends on the 20th of May. Today is the 15th of May in Australia. One of the things that they are allowing is people to do contributions. Contributions can be done via interacting in the Telegram, writing articles. They're not accepting any more translations. You can do a video. I'll obviously be posting this video. Then they have an email address that you have to send a link to, so you make sure you send a link to your video or to your article. That's going to give you some points. Then you're going to get another set of points by completing the whitelisting process. And then somewhere after May 20th, they're actually going to have a quiz. And you have to, well, you don't have to, but if you do go through the quiz and answer the questions correctly, you're going to get 50 points. What they're requiring is 60 points to be accumulated for every user, and then that puts you in the lottery. So it's like, good Lord, seriously, they're really trying to jump through the hoops. So not only do you have to do your KYC, but you have to achieve 60 points to then even be considered for the lottery. And then they're using a very interesting methodology to actually get the individuals chosen for the lottery. But again, this is probably one of the hottest ICOs out at the moment. So if you want to get involved, make sure that you jump through these hoops. And I'll just go through quickly what you're going to need to do. Obviously, before taking this any further, I just need to state that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and this video should be construed for entertainment, education, and research purposes only, primarily for education. So they say here, in order to accommodate 70,000 plus potential investors with a limited supply, they are going to use a probabilistic approach to be as fair as mathematically possible. Okay, so let's go through this process real quick. So every profile that passed KYC will be graded on a 100-point scale. As announced before, we will be scoring 3 main aspects in particular. First is the earliest timestamp when a participant joined any of the following Telegram groups, which is their community, their main QuarkChain, or their QuarkChain news. Unfortunately for all of us, the cutoff was May 4th, so you're not going to get any points for that. You're going to have a quiz. They're going to be putting a quiz out after May 20th and quizzing on our understanding of the product. That's a 50% of the allocation of points. And then a submission of your contribution to the project, which is 20%. Again, the cutoff date is midnight on May 15th. Again, I'm a day ahead of most people who watch this video, so it's May 15th now. So if you're in America, you still have 24 hours to write an article, do a Steemit post, do a blog post, do a video or whatever. But again, that will be contributed contribute to your score. And then it says obviously more details for B and C will be announced later. Only people who score greater than 60 will enter the lottery. Once you got 60 points, they're going to put us into a lottery. And then in order to assure personal contribution, we will be whitelisting minimum number of people past 5,000 people in total. So basically, they're using a mathematical formula. We put all the N participants in a list ordered by their join time. We issue each participant a number of tickets. The number of tickets each participant has is proportional to their final score. So if you have a score of 60, you'll have 60 tickets. In total, K tickets are issued. So again, K is a arbitrary number. To be fair, we'll be using the block hash from a future Bitcoin block as a random seed. We use the seed to generate a number randomly from 1 to K, where K is the remaining tickets in the list. And then the person who won the lottery is considered whitelisted. They remove that person from the list, and then they start all over again until they get 5,000 people listed. So again, it is kind of it is hit and miss. It says higher score is a higher chance, obviously because you're going to have more tickets. Okay. And they do favor early supporters. So if you did get in early, you're going to be getting a bump. If you have, for whatever reason, already joined their timestamp or joined their Telegram and you did it before May 4th, you're going to get a benefit. You're going to get a max 30% increase. Again, 50% of the quiz score. And then contribution is, as we've talked about, 20% included to 5% testnet participant, 10% tech review, plus 5% for number of likes, 10% YouTube, plus 5% for number of likes, and 5% help answer Telegram questions reviewed by core team, including QI. So they give 3 scenarios here. So I joined Telegram a long time ago, got 0 on quiz, didn't contribute anything. That's 30 points. Scenario B, I just joined Telegram after cutoff, got full score on quiz, made a YouTube video with a substantial viewer base, ended up with 65 points. Scenario C, I joined Telegram midway, got 50% score on quiz, didn't contribute anything, got 40 points. Scenario D, I joined 3/4 of the Telegram, got 80% on quiz, contributed a tech article with some likes, about 7.5 plus 40, so that's going to give you the 60 points. Again, the 60 points is going to be required to even be considered for this lottery. Okay, so here we have their Telegram channel. You can see the QuarkChain community, currently 84,879 folks. That's a lot of people trying to get in on this lottery. And I'll tell you what, just by reading through these threads, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of stupid people trying to get in on this thing. So I know the people who are on my channel are not stupid. You're very intelligent, highly intelligent beings. So if you want to get involved with this, go ahead and go through the process. You're going to have to find, now I'm going to put the links in the description here, so you won't have to waste too much time like I'm doing now. But you're going to have to find the bot chat, so the Telegram, the Quark community bot. Okay, so hang on. So I've got the instructions here. You're going to go to the bot, which is at quark_KYC_bot, and you're going to basically private message the bot, okay? You're going to see an option where it says /start. Now, I'd never been through this process before using bots in Telegram, and since I've done this, I did this a couple days ago, I've seen some other ones now with some of the airdrops that I've been doing, and so it's kind of cool, but it was confusing the very first time I ever did it, which is why I'm doing this video. Okay, so you click on start, and then what happens is it automatically posts a reply to you, and it has a button where it says click here and to get your access code, and then you're going to type in the 2 words access code, and then you're going to hit enter, and then it's going to spit out an access code, and then I think it's going to give you a next, right? It's going to send you a link, so they're going to send you a KYC link once you have your access code and you've hit enter. That's going to take you to a website, and you're going to complete the registration form there. You are going to have to put in all of your details. They are going, again, if you're from America, from a number of countries, you're not going to be allowed. You'll see the list of countries that are disallowed when you're on that page. You're going to have to upload your IDs. They do accept driver's licenses, I think front and back. And then you're also going to have to upload a screenshot of a proof of residency. And then I believe you also, yes, you have to actually take a selfie of yourself with a piece of paper that says QuarkChain and then the date that you're actually doing it. So again, the deadline for the whitelist application is the 20th of May. So make sure that you get involved straight away and get that done. And again, follow the links in the description, and you'll be able to get to these places. Once you have submitted the documentation at the website, you then can come back to this bot and you can type in KYC, just the 3 letters KYC, and it'll give you your status. Now, it did take about, well, I think I applied at about 12 in the afternoon. I checked it at 1:30, I checked it at 3:30, and then I checked it at 10 a.m. the next day, and I was approved. So it took me less than 24 hours. I've seen some people talking in the Telegram saying that it's taken longer than a day or a couple days, and basically the replies are coming back, just hang out, just hang out. What will happen is you've got 3 scenarios. I'll just click to this pinned message here so you can see this. Let me make this bigger. So basically, once you have typed in the KYC, and you've typed in KYC to find out, you're going to get one of 3 or 4 messages. You're going to get not received, you're going to get pending, you're going to get rejected, or you're going to get approved. Okay, if you have submitted it, and then an hour later you go back and you put in KYC and you get not received, the guidance is to go do it again. So submit everything again. So anyway, so again, you're going to have to go through the process, go through the bot, follow these instructions once again, and I'll have this cut and pasted into the description of this video, so you can jump through the hoops to go through this process. And then on May 20th, they're going to be releasing the quiz. I'm sure the quiz is going to be asking a bunch of questions based on the white paper. I talked, not in depth, but I did go through the white paper some on the previous video. It is fairly technical white paper. It was written primarily, I think, for miners, but you'll be able to, with any sense of intelligence, you'll obviously be able to look at the questions in the quiz and then go scan the information in the white paper and get the correct answer. Again, a fully completed correct answer, correct survey is worth 50 points towards your 60 required points. Okay, so I've just jumped into the bot window itself. You can see, I was trying to find what my score was. That's, if you put in /score, you might get a number, but that's only going to happen if you joined the Telegram before May 4th. After that, they're not giving the scores via the bot. And you can see, again, here's the information. So you're going to type in the 3 letters KYC, and again, you'll either get not received, pending, approved, or rejected. Okay, once you're rejected, I don't think there's any sense in trying to get reapproved. And again, there was a whole lot of questions in here about people from America and Canada and a couple of other countries that they're not allowing. So anyway, this is how you're going to jump in and get involved to try to get into the QuarkChain ICO. There's only going to be 4 million tokens available. My reckoning is this thing's going to sell out in minutes. I know the DAO stack sold out in less than 24 minutes. And again, they had more tokens than these guys. And as I said, there's a huge buzz going around the community with regards to this ICO. So hopefully, after jumping through all the hoops and submitting the videos and then getting chosen for the lottery, then we'll have a chance to actually get in there and grab some tokens. Just a quick review of the tokens itself. So again, hard cap 4 million. 1 ETH equals 31,533 QKC tokens. There's no lockup period. You'll get them immediately. They're talking about the distribution here, but I just wanted to go through this. So here's how the cap's going to work. So basically, they'll be using a bottom-up tier style to be as fair as possible and ensure everyone who got whitelisted is able to contribute. Depending on our whitelist KYC speed, we'll peg ETH price on a certain date, but this is probably what's more important. So for example, if there's 800 ETH with 2,000 whitelisted participants for the first 12 hours, the maximum contribution times ETH is going to be X, where X equals 8,000 divided by 4 divided by 2,000 equals 1. So in this instance, in that particular instance, it's going to be 1 ETH. For the next 8 hours, it's going to be 2 ETH. The next 4 hours, 4 ETH. The next 2 hours, 8 ETH. And the next 1 hour, 16 ETH. So these are the maximum amount of submissions that you can, the maximum amount that you can put in as the flow of the ICO progresses. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for me. Once again, I will grab this information here and put it into the description of this this video, and you can all get started and go through the process of getting sorted and trying to get your very own Quark coins, QuarkChain coins, which is going to be pretty exciting, especially if they get anywhere near their actual transactions. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys, that's it for me. Crypto Kurt out.